basically, me and Allison were chatting, and then I said, wait, let me use this for content, because I don't have good content for this week, so now everyone gets to listen to however long of us chatting and telling our thoughts on the political, what is going on? The political and economic state of the world.
Can we please talk about that?
So we were literally in the middle of a conversation, so I'm just gonna jump us right back into that.
The last thing I remember like saying was that I wish I had been born a boy, but not like in a like I wish I was a boy way.
I'm a lesbian, but if I was a boy,
What the fuck?
but if I was a boy, like I would be a boy who liked boys, and maybe girls, but for sure boys.
I think it would be a great boyfriend. Like, yeah.
Well, because look, this is from. Oh, let me text back my sister. I said, thinking about queerness. I wish I could be a. This is from August 3rd, 2024 at 9:17 p.m. I wrote this on a plane next to my mother. Thinking about queerness. I wish I could be a gay male. Reading Summer Suns. I love being a lesbian. I do wish I could experience what it is like to be a man who loves another man. A boy who loves another boy. I could never love a man as a woman, but I don't know how I couldn't as a man. I'm really glad your mom isn't here right now. I don't know what this means. Is it an inherent queerness in me? Is being queer that vital to my identity and myself that I could not exist as a version of me that does not want the same sex in every sense of the word? I feel like I'm missing out. I want to live 100 lives, and I want to only live them as a lesbian or a gay man. And then I just talk about being like, I'm like, oh my god, I love gay people.
That's what I was thinking like earlier when you were saying that, because I was like, would it really be like, would I just be gay in any
life?
That's what, because like, not even, because I was like, if I was a boy, I think I'd only date boys, and then I was immediately like, fuck, like I want to be a boyfriend.
Literally.
So I feel like it's the same thing that I am now, where I'm like, I would date a boy or a girl, and I think it would be the same thing. I think it just transfers. TBH.
There was so much more I wanted to say about that, but we basically had the entire conversation off camera. Here.
You can still speak your truth. Because I feel like I have more to say about it also.
Well, I just like, it's literally, I'm probably non-binary, but I have a job right now, so I don't really care about that, but also I'm not. But like, I'm literally not, but I'm just like, up until I moved here to Arkansas, I had any pronouns literally in my Instagram bio, and the only reason I switched it was because I want to make friends. I'm not trying to be a target. So before I followed anyone, I changed that. And also my bio at the time was a Taylor Swift lyric, and it was, what was it? It was, he looks up grinning like a devil, and I changed it because I was like, I'm moving to Arkansas. I can't have devil in it. I don't remember.
Oh, you can't have devil in it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I had such a narrow view of this little town.
Yeah, basically you didn't know about us queers here in Arkansas. Well, what was I saying? Oh, the other day, and this is kind of like the same vein, but the other day I was looking through like my camera roll with one of my friends, and I saw a picture of myself in 7th grade, and I was like, this is so crazy that I ever looked like this, and it was when I had like the blonde, short hair.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, you really did look homeschooled, and I was like, first of all, she was like saying it in a funny way, and it was funny. But I was like thinking about it, because I was like, Loki, I went to 7th grade, and then I had like an 8th grade year where I was like, I need to become the most normal version of myself before going back to high school, and that like a lot of that was like growing my hair out and like starting to wear makeup and stuff like that. So yeah.
Interesting.
When you think about compliance,
it's just something to think about. But also, it's not like I'm here and I'm like, I'm closeted and my gender identity is. No, girl, I really just don't gaff.
Yeah.
I really don't think about it. I really don't gaff. I'm just living. And I love being a girl, but then I'm also like, damn, like, I was a non-binary lesbian to the max in like 2020 and 2021. But then I feel dumb because then it's like, oh my gosh, everyone was gay in 2020. But I'm like, that also pisses me off though. When people are like, can you believe I was gay in 2020? Are you dumb?
Yeah.
Are you dumb?
Are you stupid? That also, I think I still have any pronouns. Like, any pronouns in my Pinterest bio.
You have she, they.
Do I? She, they? Really? That's weird. But it is like a thing where I'm like, I don't care that much.
But then my friend the other day was like, I'm literally just a he, him girl. And I was like, oh,
well, yeah.
You get it, but I don't even mean that as like, I want to use he, him pronouns. No. But I'm a he, him girl, bro. Anyway, I wanted to share another thing we're going to talk about is Pinterest. But first I wanted to show this one board that I've had since fall. So it's You'll Never Be Free. I Should Have Been Born a Boy. And I just wanted to kind of, I can't do this. And I kind of wanted to, you know, show some of what's going on there. So those are just, that's always kind of just, yeah, like I should have been, like, there's a lot of backs here.
There is something very, like, a boy back. Ooh.
Like,
boy shoulder blades. Not even in, like...
do you like the Tom York?
Tom York?
I don't know what happened to me that day. I literally was like, oh, no, but, like, I get it.
Kind of...
Like, I get it. I need to be a brother. I need to be a brother. I need to be a son. I need to be a son with a father. And let's find one. Wait. Let's find one. I need to be kissing a boy as a boy. But then I'm like, bro, you literally sound like a freak fujoshi. You know what a fujoshi is?
I do know what a fujoshi is, unfortunately.
And then I'm like, like me having pictures of boys kissing saved to a Pinterest board? Are you serious?
No, but I like that, you saying that you want to be a son who has a father is like, that's actually one of the things that like makes me most be like, no, like I'm a woman, because like sometimes my maternal instincts are, I'm like, I need a daughter, I need to have a daughter.
But I don't want to be a actually I do want to be a father. I need to be a father. I'm sorry.
I feel I want to be a father because I want to prove that it's not that hard. Like,
I would just be a really good dad. I don't, I feel like and I know being a mother and a father, it's like, because trust and believe, I am of the belief, equal work. No slacking off on the father side. Yeah, I'm woke like that. yeah. But, like, so, like, like, it should be the same thing, like, being a mother and a father, but, like, genuinely, I'm like, being a mother, like, which is what I would end up being if I have children, which is a possibility. But it's like, that's scary. But like,
I know it's equal work, but it's also, it feels
a
mother will always feel more real to me, like,
because it's like, that came out of you. And, but also, it doesn't have to come out of you.
That's true.
Wow. Whoa. But literally, I'm like, I would be such a good dad. I don't know about a mother, but then that feels like I'm lowering the standards for myself. Where I'm like, but then it's like, why are the standards lower for a father?
Y'all ever heard of The Baton by Katie Gavin? Y'all ever heard about that? Because I've been thinking about that.
We saw Lucy Dacus live. Katie Gavin played the baton. It said,
made me cry.
Ooh.
I said immediately crying. And then I showed it to my mom on Mother's Day. Bad decision. It made her cry, and I also had to leave the room because I was crying. I left the room to turn it on, actually. I turned it on the TV, and I literally walked out and was like, I have to clean my room. And then she cried, and then she posted it on Facebook with a picture of her and her mom, and I thought it was really sweet. But basically, yeah, y'all ever thought about that?
And then I'm like, damn, like, having a mom, and like, your mom is like, not your mom, but like, your mom is like, oh. And then I get on the phone with my mom, and I literally am like,
no, because it is like that.
I can't do this, and then I feel evil because it's like, she's doing nothing wrong. But it's just like, no! Get out of my head! And then I'm like, girl, you can't be romanticizing having a mother and then not even be able to speak to yours.
Crazy, because for a long time, well, anyways, for a long time I like would tell people that, which we do, me and my mom rewatch Gilmore Girls every like fall, and I'd be like, yeah, we're like basically Rory, and they were like, why are you lying? Why are you actually lying? Because like, there have been so many times when we were watching Gilmore Girls and the whole time we're like screaming at each other, it's playing, and we're like, yeah! So hey, maybe like, don't do that, just tell the truth, girl.
I have a video of me from a couple of nights ago at 2:19 a.m. and I'm freaking out over 2 fictional characters, and then I'm like, boy, I'm not even gonna be able to do this in college because I'm always gonna be with other people in my room. Like, at night, there are always gonna be people there. But like, actually, I'm gonna be alone. Also, that's really scary because in my head I'm like, I gotta make friends for college because I need to have friends. And so in my brain, because also right now I don't do anything alone either. The most I do alone, I walk in the neighborhood. But to like, or I go in somewhere by myself after driving with someone. But then I'm literally like, I'm going to be walking to class alone. I'm going to study alone, which I can also study with other people. I can also walk to class with other people. But I'm going to be walking to class alone. I'm going to be studying alone. I'm going to be walking across campus on my own. I'm going to go to events on my own. If, like, I can't find anyone to go with me, I can't just, like, not go. I have to go. Actually, like, I'm going to be on my own. I haven't been microdosing being alone at all. I'm literally diving in.
You could do that this summer, though, but also don't do that this summer.
No!
Yeah, don't do that.
That's a stupid idea. I need to be with someone every minute of every day.
Well, yes.
But literally, I'm like, but besides that, because I am going to be alone a lot, I'm literally never going to be alone because, well, actually, no, I don't even feel that way because I just said all that. I can bounce off of this because I was talking about, like, I was talking about how, like, boy, I'm literally never alone. But I was saying, everyone's like, oh my god, quit SpongeBobbing around, you have to get a license, you have to get a license. First of all, you can't tell me what to do. I've had to put aside my shame with that, like, long ago. You're not gonna start shaming me again. So, actually, I'm luckier than all of you because I get to be like, my dear friend, I need a ride here, and then I get to hang out with my friend, and I get to be in the car. I bet I have been in the car, like, with each of my friends more than any other friend. Like, not like I've been in the car with this specific friend more than anyone else, but, like, all of my friends. And then I always get to drive with my friends, and I get to go with them anywhere I go, and then it's like, if there's an event, oh no, one of my friends needs to give me a ride, and you never have to show up to an event alone. Yeah, so I actually think I'm really lucky, and I'm like, I get to hang out with my friends all the time, and I get to drive with them, which also, okay, driving like your own is cool. I cherish friendship and laughter and singing along to music in the car with your friends. Now what?
I also kind of forget that you don't have a license. Like, I love, like, carpooling, so I forget that it's like, oh, she actually can't, like, drive. If somebody doesn't pick
But
up,
see, it's like, not like I'm, like, being like, oh, I guess I'll ride with Allison. I'm like, yay! Like, I enjoy riding in the car with my friends. That's why I'm not, if I didn't enjoy riding in the car with my friends, then I would have, like, figured out a way instead of being like, oh, it didn't work out, which also, I've never taken the test. It just, like, literally has not worked out, like, scheduling and everything because my mom lives in a different state and she has to be here because I'm a minor. But basically, hop off. That's what I have to say. I was showering the other day, and I play music when I shower, and I put on a playlist. What did I put on?
Who else listens to music? Is that just me? I'm just thinking of all the things.
Anyone else low-key fuck with music, or is that just me? But I was showering, and I put on a playlist from, like, I make monthly playlists each month, like, of songs I'm listening to that month, not just, like, the vibe, like, other people I know mostly, like, Emily Jones, which not in a hateful way,
like Emily Jones.
I know, she just makes playlists, like, at the beginning of each month, and then that's the playlist that she'll mostly listen to throughout the month, so it'll be, like, almost like a little manifestation, you know? So I was listening to a playlist from July 2024, and in a row, Strangers by Ethel Cain played, and then right after that, Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead played, and, like, first of all, both of those songs, but literally, like, hearing them one after another, not even, like, this time of my life was so good, I was just, like, I don't even remember what was going on in that time of my life, but, like, just the music I was listening to at that point, I literally was like, yes, 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 but I was also just, like, literally me as a person, I just always need to be feeling and giving off Strangers and Fake Plastic Trees in tandem. Like, that is literally my ideal, like, what I need to be giving off to the world and what I need to be receiving from the world.
You have a piece of hair that's, like, sticking out like a loop.
Those two songs as a joined force. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
You have any thoughts on those two songs?
I do, actually. First of all, Fake Plastic Trees, Phoebe Bridgers cover with Arlo Parks playing the piano, obviously, of course.
Another Phoebe Bridgers cover I've been thinking about, Iris with Maggie Rogers.
Well, yes. Sobbing my eyes out in my car to Iris after I got fired for the second time. Then...
By her sisters.
By my sisters, mind you. And then, which, segue, my PE teacher plays Arlo Parks sometimes, which just makes me laugh, because it's Coach Heron. But then back to Radiohead. First of all, just Fake Plastic Trees. But then also, how are we feeling about Letdown? Because yes. And that was in my February playlist that I made because I added 104 Degrees and Letdown.
Yes!
And they've stuck with me. They've stuck
Genuinely,
with me.
there are so many songs. If you put them on, like, I'm going to... Strangers, you put on Letdown, you put on Fake Plastic Trees or High and Dry, you put on 104 Degrees, you put on Acolyte, you put on Somewhere Only We Know Gleecast version, you put on, I don't know, Sarah by Alex G, which I was just gonna say, one of my thoughts was literally just, I love, which basic song, I don't care, it makes me really happy, and anytime I listen to it, I'm like, yes, and then it makes me think of Ronan Lynch. But anyway, because I can't be what you need, I'm stuck in a dream. Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, you put on any of those, like, I'm, at least for that moment, I'm gonna be like, and that just really makes me happy to know. There are a lot of songs like that, but I can't really remember any of the other ones right now.
That was kind of me with Iris, like when I was in my car, because like I was crying and it was really sad. Like I was having a moment, but then I was like, I tuned in to the fact that Iris was playing. And I was like, I'm having a moment to Iris in my car right now, and then it was like, okay, wait, I'm like, yes.
Camera died. We went and got ice cream. Now we're back. On YouTube, I have a private playlist, and it's literally just called Inspiring Creativity, and it's videos that I see where it's like, most of them will be like videos that are edited in a certain way where I'm like, oh, that makes me want to edit like that, like that's like inspiration or whatever. And then some of it's like, I don't know, or it's just something that literally, like, as the title says, inspires creativity, where I'm literally, it just makes me want to be creative, because sometimes I just get this feeling where I'm like, I want to be creative, like no matter what outlet it is. One of the videos on there is, let me see, this video of Slaughter Beach Dog performing Acolyte live at Glasgow, I don't know, September 24th, 2022. And when I watched that video for the first time, it literally was like, sometimes I'll go and like go to like get a song for like a video or something, and then it'll be like suggested songs, and I'm like, okay, let me watch this music video now. Oh, now let me watch this live performance. And now of all these different songs, and that is one of my favorite things to do. I love music videos. But that video, genuinely, I don't know, the Acolyte one, I don't know what it was. I like started like almost crying watching it, because first of all, I just love that song. Second of all, I just love Slaughter Beach Dog, like genuinely, like, and I was just watching it, and it's literally just, Jake, like, it's with him and his guitar, and it's like, it literally looks like a little house show. I don't know, it probably was a bigger show and like a bigger stage, but the angle of the video makes it just look like a kind, like, maybe a rich house show, but just a house show. And it's him with the guitar, with the microphone stand, and he's singing it, and he's singing Acolyte, and when it starts, everyone's like, yes! And oh my god. And then when he's playing it, and then it gets to like, ooh, 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 and everyone sings it, like, everyone in the audience is singing along to that. He literally does this like little smile, and I'm like, music is so beautiful, and just seeing that, and like, it's a live performance, obviously it sounds live, but like, just hearing everyone's voices in the back, and like, it's so raw, and already, Modern Baseball, Slaughter Beach Dog has a very, like, I mean, Modern Baseball is like Midwest emo, Slaughter Beach Dog is not, but same vocalist, so it's like, it has
What?
Are you serious? Yes!
I'm dead serious.
Jake is the co-lead vocalist of Modern Baseball, and then he's the...
my fucking god!
Yes!
He's sick of us.
Yes, girl! Literally. He started Slaughter Beach Dog when Modern Baseball was still together, and it was just a side project, but then Modern Baseball broke up, and then Slaughter Beach Dog was like,
What?
yes!
What?
I love Slaughter Beach Dog! I love Modern Baseball!
Bassist Ian Farmer, also from Modern Baseball.
Modern Baseball!
I'm in shock.
Also, I saw some, I don't even remember when, but like a few months ago, I looked up something about Modern Baseball, I think, or Slaughter Beach Dog, and then I saw some discourse on a Reddit thread that was saying that Modern Baseball was a Midwest emo, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can see her TV in the living room, and I saw Acolyte come on out of the corner of my eye. And for some reason, my brain didn't connect that she was literally on her phone, and I was like, holy shit! Oh my god, you can hear her! You can hear her just like,
I just wanted to hear it.
Anyway, I'll show you that performance afterwards, though. But
this is the lead singer of Modern Baseball.
When I was just a boy.
oh!
That's so crazy. This is really
Like, listen.
Oh my fucking god! I just thought they sounded like.
No, I love.
That's crazy.
I know I just looked crazy on camera. That's my bad.
Okay.
Anyway, what was I even saying? But it has that same. Oh, I just saw some Discourse saying that Modern Baseball wasn't Midwest emo. So sorry if I offended anyone, but I'm gonna keep saying that. But anyway, but it's like it's same singer, so it just has that same like sound to it, and I don't know. It got added to that playlist because genuinely the feeling I got watching that one specific performance, I literally was like, creation is so beautiful and human connection is so beautiful, and watching this genuinely makes me want to do something that feels like worth something, and not in an emo way, not like nothing is worth the I love American football. It's not like nothing is worth anything, or like the things I do aren't worth anything, but genuinely it just makes me be like, I want to be like intentional, even though it's like, bro was not playing that being like, I'm being intentional, but I watched that and I'm like, I don't know. I just really love that performance, and I love Acolyte, and I love Slaughter Beach Dog, and I just needed to share that. Slaughter Beach Dog, if you're listening, please go on tour again where I can see you. Please! Please! Anyway.
I play guitar if you're listening. Okay. I'm talking about this guy. What do you guys know about The Last of Us? What do you guys know about The Last of Us? And
I know about The Last of Us. I just
yes.
don't gap about her little cube Pedro Pascal.
No! Okay, but I just have been really, really thinking about Joel and Ellie, and Joel and Ellie, and Ellie and Joel, and them as father figure, and then the Ellie and Abby parallels, and that they're two sides of the same coin, and that it's Ellie's own behavior and Ellie's own character coming back, and I know, okay, new episode coming out tomorrow, yes, and
Is there only 2 left? Or 3 left? Wait,
are you serious?
I think there are only 3 left.
Are you fucking with me right now? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Well, I know that this new episode that's coming out tomorrow is gonna be just a full episode of flashbacks between Joel and Ellie, and I'm fully prepared to jump off my balcony because that's gonna be really crazy. Leaving off the episode with Hey Kiddo, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And did I scream? Did I scream when that came on? Yeah, I did. Somebody has been on The Last of Us Pinterest. Somebody has been watching the behind the scenes. Somebody is really, really affected by it.
Where's your
I took it down.
Why?
I took down most of the drawings that I had up.
But you left the kissing one.
Sorry, I have something up to put it in its place. I took down the Jamie and
Danny?
No, I know.
Oh.
No, I know. I just forgot about them. I wasn't gonna drink tonight.
Genuinely, it's just a part of me that lays dormant. The part of me that isn't obsessed with is The Haunting of Bly Manor. Like, genuinely, like, I love Simulations
Me
World.
too.
I'm not to say any of the. That's literally Andrew Minyard and Aaron Minyard. Anyway, that isn't to say any of those words.
In November. Verb. No!
So, trust this is not a new thing for me. Genuinely, like, a part of my actual soul, the Raven cycle. Like, genuinely, like, whoa. And if you know me, you know that. So, whoa. But I'm just, every little bit, you know, I just re-enter it in full, like, all I can think about. That's kind of where I've been at. So here we have the quote, "Love was a privilege," which I really, 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 really love. Because it's Adam Parrott He was not only good at it, but he longed for it, wanted it, loved it in a way that nearly overwhelmed him with gratitude. He had not known that he could love, not really. Gainsey and he had fought about it once. Gainsey had said, with disgust, "Stop saying privilege. Love isn't privilege." But Gainsey had always had love, had always been capable of love. Now that Adam had discovered this feeling in himself, he was more certain than ever that he was right. Need was Adam's baseline, his resting pulse. Love was a privilege. Adam was privileged. He did not want to give it up. He wanted to remember again and again how it felt. I love Adam Parrish completely, like everything, but genuinely that, like, love was a privilege. Because love is a privilege! And it's literally, need was his baseline pulse. Like, it's like, he is just so used to just, like, getting, just striving for what he needs. Because he has basic needs and even those aren't met. And then Gainsey, who has always had love, who has always loved, who has always been loved, he is like, what are you talking about? Love is a privilege. Like, no, like you are, because he's seeing it as like Adam is saying he's not worthy of love, so, because it's a privilege that he's not like worthy of. So he's like, don't say it's a privilege. But Adam's saying like, no, like I don't have the privilege of being able to even like.
Have you ever thought about, sorry.
I don't even have the privilege of being able to be like, I want to love something deeply. I want to be loved. Because he just has to focus on what he needs because he doesn't even get that. So when he finally feels for the magic, for the scrying, he's like, I love this. It's like, this is a privilege. And he doesn't want to forget it. He wants to remember again and again how it feels. And I get him so bad. Genuinely loving something, Raven cycle, all for the game, whatever. Loving something is so, like, genuinely, I'm at my happiest when I am obsessing over something like this. And I am so grateful that whatever gene God created in me made me be able to obsess over something like this. Because how else would I find this kind of joy? By experiencing life. This is how I experience life. But also, I feel joy with my friends. I feel the same joy with my friends. I feel the same joy being outside, whatever. I still feel it. But, like, genuinely, like, this... Like, bro, what is the point of living if you're not passionate about something? Oh my god, I love these little guys. That's my passion. And I have other ones, but this is one of them, and it's just as important as the rest. What were you gonna say forever ago? Have I ever thought about what?
Have you ever thought about, I don't have a brother, I don't like
But Blue saw his eyes dart to Gainsey. Well, yes, I have thought about that. The quote is, they're getting, I love turnover!
I really loved seeing all of the people like in their like late 20s, early 30s, like, because okay, pause for the Raven Cycle stuff for like 5 seconds, but we went to a turnover concert
that was one of my
at the beginning. Well, yes, we went to a turnover concert at the beginning of this month, and it was a really fun time, and we can talk about it more in depth later if you want to. But what I was gonna say is that there were a lot of people in their like late 20s, mid 30s or whatever, and that was an aspect of it that I didn't like think about that much until later, but it was still sweet because it was like the 15-year anniversary of the album, 10-year anniversary, and then
so it's like all these people that were like our age or like a little bit younger that had listened to it then, and they were getting to
exactly, and like it was like 2 generations of people being affected in the same way.
Whoa! When Ronan Lynch first saw Adam Parrish, the first time he saw him,
I need that.
Adam was pushing his bike up the hill in his tattered Aglionby, which is the school they go to. His tattered Aglionby went to, because canonically we're already past that. Canonically they're married! They're on the roof, they're just laying, looking at, and that's not their, they're not stupid, like, oh my gosh, we're boys and we like boys, whatever. Like, that's not their vibe. It's not like they're staring at the sunset. They were just both laying on the roof, and then silently, Ronan hands a ring over to Adam, and Adam just silently, without saying anything, just puts it on. Are you serious?
I feel, the thing about me is that I can remember the gist of the quotes. She's gonna know it word by word, but the part where Adam is like having the thing, and it's like Ronan had the choice between hurting Adam.
Wait, it was the choice. The choice was between death and hurting Adam, which wasn't much of a choice. Which wasn't a choice at all. The choice was death or hurting Adam, which wasn't a choice at all. We're so back.
You're so back.
I've just been thinking about Ronan Lynch, Adam Parrish. Ronan Lynch, Adam Parrish. A lot. There was one night, stayed up till 4 a.m. thinking about them, talking about them to my empty room, and reading. I have a Raven Cycle Pinterest board, and I just want to kind of like scroll through it. Actually, yeah, I'll just scroll through it. I was gonna be like, oh, let me like scroll through it like and do a screen recording. I'm too lazy for all that. So this is that. This is Blues.
This is so funny because I actually feel like there's a third person in the room right now.
So that's Blues. Oh my god, I love my queen, but there's a lot. That's Adam. And it's like something about just making these, like, it actually makes me so happy. It's like I curated this, I saw these, and I was like, yes, this represents these characters I love. Let me compile it so I get to look at them and then visually imagine them. Because books, like, I can read it and then I imagine it in my head, but like when I put it all together into a little Pinterest board like this, like, it's genuinely, like, I get to see it, like, all in one go, and it makes me really happy because it's like, is there any show or movie for the Raven Cycle? No. Oh my god, I just remembered that we're getting graphic novels. But anyway, and it's like, I don't know, it just makes me happy because I love visual media, so being able to like create little Pinterest boards makes me really happy. We don't have to scroll to that one. Oh, also that was Ronan, Gainsey, and then Noah. And then there's a lot more. Just like bear with me. I'm gonna scroll through my alt for the game one for a second. So here's, I'm sorry. We're taking a quick break just to say Neil Jostin. Oh my god. Also, but Neil, I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Neil.
My stomach really hurts.
Neil Jostin, Neil Jostin, if you're watching this, please hit me up. Please, I need to hang out with you. I need to talk with you. Adam Parrish, if you're seeing this, please. No. I'm free right now. Come on, let's both talk about how if you never saw the stars, candles were enough. Like, come on, bro. Anyway, so this is my Neil Jostin board. Genuinely, this is like my favorite thing in the world. Like, literally, I just love to scroll through this. It actually makes me so happy. Okay, I'm gonna be back. Anyway, I love this diva. There's Andrew. That's his boyfriend. Did you know that? They're boyfriends.
Did you know that he gave him a key and called... Wait.
Did you know he gave me a key and called it home? Here's, oh wait, that's wrong. Here's my Andrew and Neil board, them together. I love these divas. This is my Andrew and Neil board. This is my Kevin Day board. Oh my god, I love Kevin Day. There's my Jean Moreau. Also, I'm so happy. I'm literally at my happiest right now. We're getting 2 Kevin Day books. Anyway, here's Jean Moreau. Fire. Here's Kevshon. Yeah. Aaron, Allison, Matt, Dan, Renee, Nikki, Jeremy, Jaredron. I don't know where that went. Matt, all of that. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that. Do you have any final words on the Raven Cycle right now?
I love Adam Parrish, and I love his freckles, and I love, Ronan Lynch's shaved head, and I want to, and I also love Declan and the brothers Lynch, and you know what? I love Matthew, and I think that they're the cutest little brother trio ever, and Blue? Can we also talk about, wait, what was the scene, and it's Blue and Gainsey? I don't even know. But
what quote?
I can tell you. But yeah, and Glendower was dead, and Gainsey thought that he kind of wanted to live. Yeah.
Glendower was dead. He had always been dead, and Gainsey kind of wanted to live. Because literally, like, wait, guys, like, the Raven cycle and me, like, way, like, realizing, like, way, like, low-key, like, life is worth living, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's, like, actually, like, way, like, low-key, I'm kind of, like, looking forward to, like, living the rest of my life.
No way she said that.
Who said that? I haven't got Lord tickets yet. They will be gotten. They will be gotten. Don't you even fret, because it's on my birthday in Berkeley when I'm gonna be in Santa Cruz. I'm going. I'm going.
I love music, and I love live music, and I love going to concerts because even though there was like a kind of douchey guy there, it was also just like, because I just felt so like intertwined with the other concert goers.
And also, even the evil guy, like, I literally was thinking, I was like, this is such a good story.
Yeah.
Me not even gonna tell you the story. Sorry, this is long enough.
Yeah, and
Stay
also,
tuned for part 2.
I have told that story genuinely so many times that, like, I think if I start, I'd be like, there was a guy and he was, like, drunk. I don't even, who fucking cares?
And, like, he was, like, basically holding a girl hostage.
Mm-hmm.
And, like,
but I have told...
Sophie, wherever you are, I hope you're safe out there, girl.
Leave him. Leave Wesley.
No, Wesley does not deserve your time.
No, ma'am. But also you pissed me off when you brought those girls up there, and I'm not even kidding about that. Me thinking she's gonna be like, actually see this.
Like, actually, that wasn't chill, and you gotta think about what you did.
Yeah, you lost some brownie points. But, that's all that I have to say about the Raven cycle, and then Turnover, really awesome, and I love that kind of music, and I feel like that's gonna be something that, like...
What was this?
Huh?
I, like, went to go like this, but also go like this, and I just went... And any of my friends watching, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me everywhere. So you better actually appreciate this channel, because you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, I miss my friend Fiona. Like, I wish I could see what she's up to. Guess what? You can. You just have to tune in.
Check it out.
Stay up to date with me and my life on study and survival. But
AP Lang test, I had to write 3 essays in 2 hours, which low-key is not that terrible, but I kind of ate that up, and trust, in one of them I mentioned Ethel Cain, Joni Mitchell, Dead Poets Society.
what was the prompt?
I don't remember. I think they applied. I also mentioned Eliza McLean, and who was the other one?
There's just no way that essay was cohesive.
No, it was because it was don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you've got until it's gone by Joni Mitchell, and then it was and I spend my life watching it go by from the sidelines, and it was Carpe Diem, which is not like inherently freaking
but like
Society. I know, but I connected it to Poet Society, and then I sucked the pulp until I choke on what I know was never meant to last, and still I hope, even though I know that I'm never gonna get it all back, Eliza McLean. I think I ate that up. I'm really nervous
like
to
all
see,
those connections. Yeah.
I'm really nervous to see my scores, which I won't get back till July, because if I didn't, then I've been going around being like, it was so easy, I did so good, I love my essays.
Being in a big Florence and the Machine, like, state of mind, because not like I've been, like, listening to every Florence and the Machine song, just like big Florence and the Machine state of mind. Specifically, always, it's Girls Against God, Hunger, and Shake It Out. Shake It Out does something to my mental, like, my psyche. Like, I don't know what that does. That is one of those songs where it's like, put it on, life is beautiful, life is worth living. And then also, Shake It Out makes me think of 911. And I just love TV, and I love loving things. Recently, I have been loving the OC. Guys, has anyone heard of the super indie underground show called the OC? Love, love, love. And literally the only reason why I ever wanted to watch it, I didn't even know, like, actually the plot of it at all until I started watching it, which is kind of crazy, but I didn't know at all. And literally all I knew about it, I was like, Adam Brody and Seth Cohen. I was like, I like Seth Cohen, I think. I tuned in. I was like, why is he not even the most compelling part of this all to me? Like, I am just, like, so locked in on this show. Like, I love network. I don't know if that's network television. I think that's old network television. But, did you say you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Her boyfriend at the time, her best friend. Oh my god, I love their relationship. cover your ears. I love Marissa and Summer's relationship. Like, at the beginning, I literally was like, Summer is literally the most beautiful woman alive, but, like, actually, she's not a good friend, not a good person. Like, I'm not fucking with her vibe. Oh my gosh, we got a few episodes in, I'm like, I love Summer. Anyway, okay. They all find her passed out in an alley because they were trying to find her because she literally, like, ran away from them and then tried to kill herself by overdosing on painkillers. And they see her, she's lying in the alley, they see her. He literally goes over to her because she's, like, dead, basically, but they don't, like, realize this because they don't know that she, like, they don't know. And then they go to her. He literally goes, oh my god, I don't know why this part stuck with me, but he literally goes over to her and he's like, hey, honey, let me carry you. And he said, honey, and genuinely,
was it Adam Brody?
No.
Oh, okay.
He is not a guy who says, like, honey. Something in that genuinely made me, like, I literally wasn't even, like, I literally was like, me and, like, terms of endearment coming out in, like, a very vulnerable, like, situation like that.
No, yeah.
That goes back to well, that doesn't go back to something, but that makes me think of something.
I got you, baby girl. I'm sorry.
I love the OC. I love the OC. Also, for any of my OC heads out there, for any of my OCDers out there, I don't fuck with Anna. Like, I know she's trying to be like, I'm not like other girls. And, like, at the time, I'm seeing old Reddit threads because, yes, I've been looking at the OC Reddit because I have questions. Literally, my questions have been, when does Anna leave the OC? And I'm like, why is Anna still here? And then I look at old threads about her. And a lot of people, there are some people that don't like her, but a lot of people are like, it's like my favorite character. I liked seeing her because she wasn't like the rest of them. So I liked it. And I'm literally like, she is so annoying. Like, genuinely, I don't like her character at all. She's literally giving Senorita awesome. I don't care. Like, actually, she makes me mad. But then I feel, like, misogynistic. But I don't like her. I'm allowed to not like certain women. I'm allowed to not like one woman in particular. And it's not even in a, I want Seth and Summer together way, which I do. But, like, I just don't like Anna. I don't like her. And I don't think it's realistic that Seth would, like, actually, I think it is because he's a boy. But, like, I don't think it makes sense for him to be, like, actually torn up between Summer and Anna. Like, are you serious? He's been in love with Summer forever. Anyway, let me not upset the OCDers out there. I hate my phone. I hate my phone. I don't. I hate my phone now. I hate my phone. I hate picking it up and being sucked in. I need to be off my phone forever. But there are so many people that I need to respond to because they're like UCSC people on Instagram. And if I don't respond, then I'm not going to have any friends when I go to UCSC. And so it's really stressing me out and I have to find a balance. And then I hate my phone. I've been really into knights lately. I have a Pinterest board that's kind of just like medieval, like knights and stuff. And kind of like medieval Catholic imagery. I've just been into that. Shout out to the show Merlin. Also shout out
Can
to...
we?
Woo! Also shout out to Rachel Fisher for talking with the two of us at Emily's birthday party about Merlin, about Merthyr, and about... Yeah, that was... I really enjoyed seeing that.
I really did too. That was, yeah.
Like, I really felt like, oh my god, like, we're like a secret society living here of
There was
people
a
who love
salon.
Merthyr.
I would like to just briefly talk about One Day for a second. I have not watched One Day in a while. I have seen it. Lilac Wine.
That song kicked in the first time I watched One Day. I literally went... like, it wasn't even funny. I was alone in my room and I went...
She told me it was going to be in an episode and it was going to be a really sad scene. And it's in the last episode, mind you. So I literally, like, the whole series, I had been like, it's going to be somewhere. It's going to be somewhere. And then the scene came on and I heard the opening note and I said, no! Not here, not now.
Awful Dexter Mayhew, Emma Morley. And then in the same vein,
Connell Waldron
and Marianne Sheridan.
Yeah, Sheridan.
I don't know why that scared me.
Speaking of, have you guys ever thought of Big Star, Connell Waldron, Marianne Sheridan? Is it Sheridan?
That doesn't sound...
Yeah.
I'm not misogynistic. But I do remember Connell's name. Listen, Connell just, like, some people feel very, very seen by Marianne and love her. Well, I do love her. And, like, I'm like, I see you. Connell I see you, which I don't know what that speaks to me as a person. Or at least when I watched and read Normal People, I fully was like, oh my god, Connell, which is awful because he's like awful. But like later on college Connell, I'm like,
When I read it at first, I was kind of like, yes, Connell. And there was like a couple scenes where I was like, Connell. But then I watched it and I saw Paul Mescal play Connell.
Paul, come home, the kids miss you.
I'm so serious. Hey, Paul, if you're watching this, when I watched Normal People and I saw therapy scene,
oh my god, life-changing, life-ruining.
I would never pretend not to know you.
Ooh.
Okay, so okay. So are we thinking about them at the party? Are we thinking about them making eye contact with the crowd? Are we thinking about Marianne, you're drunk? Are we thinking about that?
Are we thinking book? Let's talk about the book. Am I Irish? Thinking. Are we thinking? Are we thinking about I'm not a religious person, but I do sometimes think God made you for me.
Are we thinking about that?
And then I wanted to talk about this, or mention just a little shout out to the song I Think You Were in My Profile Picture Once by Modern Baseball, who we talked about earlier. But I think you were in my profile picture once. Like, wait.
Can we?
I think you were in my profile picture once. I saw you from the bottom of the stairs before you knew I was coming. And though I was nervous and scared, I lingered on. I think I messed that up a little bit. It's literally like 1 a.m.
Your mama read my palm. She wouldn't tell me what it was she saw, but after that you weren't allowed to spend the night. I'm staring at my hands, red ruddy skin. I don't understand. How did they betray me? What did I do? I never touched you how I wanted to. What can I say to your mom to let you come outside? You know I'll be seeking if you run and hide. If the door were to open,
we're not
and walk through the frame. No.
So I have thought about that actually.
Yeah.
I have thought intensely about that. Because, oh my god, literally, triple dog there. You got me there. You got me there. Oh my god, genuinely, like.
Have you ever thought about you're falling asleep in the back of your boyfriend's car, coming home from a sermon,
talking about how bent on evil we are? I heard that live.
I heard that live too.
Surprise song,
basically.
That looked a little too close to that.
I didn't even do it.
Woo! 115. There's not really gonna be a good like outro to this video.
Wait, I can play an edit to play this out.
Oh, okay.
I actually do have to wait 30 seconds for screen.
Well then let me talk. I hope that everyone that's watching this enjoyed, because this is gonna be a butthole to edit down. But I just genuinely, it has been like hours and hours of just talking, like genuinely like 30 hours or something of just talking. But honestly, I had a great time. And I gotta be up today, and I gotta go and check on Winnie, but it's gonna be fun. It'll be a fun day.
Sunday fun day.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
To be cured of things faster. And we go bankrupt by the age of 30. And have less to offer each time we start with someone new. But to make yourself feel nothing, so as not to feel anything. What a waste.
What's I'm feeling?